How to Have an Accident in the Home is an absolute delight. I'd been meaning to watch this ever since I watched How to Have an Accident at Work, and I kind of forgot about it. Really glad I finally got round to it because I really enjoyed it. This is a Donald Duck cartoon from 1956, a Disney cartoon, of course. Directed by Charles Nichols, written by Jack Kinney and Bill Berg, and we have Clarence Nash voicing Donald Duck and Bill Thompson voicing JJ Fate, who is Fate, and he's showing that there are so many potential hazards around the home, and Donald Duck just seems to fall into all of them. And what Fate does is carefully explain that while Donald thinks that it's fate that he keeps having these accidents, these are things that are happening to him because he's careless, because he's making bad decisions, because he's not watching where he's going or paying attention to safety instructions. And it can definitely make you feel pretty paranoid. With the workplace one, it didn't affect me as much because it was very factory based. And I don't work in that kind of environment, so the hazard. I mean, I work from home, but when I've worked in an office, it's been a different kind of environment. But with this one, these hazards are potentially in my home, and it does provide that little bit of shock that anything could go wrong at any moment. But with care and attention, you can take precautions to make sure that it doesn't. Donald is, of course, the perfect subject for this because, in true Donald style, he keeps getting increasingly exasperated and he kind of refuses to accept that he is responsible for what's happening. And that's one of the main messages. Yes, of course, accidents can happen, without you doing anything. Electrical faults and things do happen. But a lot of the time, you just need to be very cautious, and I think this definitely could be eye-opening and more engaging than just these are things in your home that are scary. These are things that you shouldn't do. When you're being instructed that way, the message is less likely to sink in. But this is done in a much more engaging, comedic, beautifully animated way, and Donald Duck is the perfect subject. I don't know if I preferred in the home or at work, but both of the How to Have an Accident cartoons are really good, and I absolutely recommend them.